One of my favorite cards is back and better than ever, just in time for Valentine's Day. Hi, I'm Jess from The Loopy Lefty, where my artwork is mostly calligraphy and occasionally curse words. In 2025, I decided to revamp all of my greeting card designs, which meant I ended up offering a much more limited stock of greeting cards than usual. And sadly, I had to leave behind one of my earliest and favorite card creations. But I'm thrilled to say I'm bringing it back this year with like a little zhuzh, making it better than before. So come with me as I design this new and improved version of one of my favorites. In 2025, I decided to revamp all of my greeting card designs. Initially, it was because my personal style had changed a little bit, but there were definitely a few other factors that I took into consideration. Prior to 2025, I was making all of my cards in a smaller size. It was A2 sized or 4.25 inches by 5.5 inches. Just for comparison, this is like a slightly larger card than your average thank you card. It wasn't until a customer mentioned that they were going to frame one of my Christmas cards to give as a gift that I realized using a more standard size card might be a good idea. Now I'm making all of my cards 5 by 7. This is the typical sized card you find in any card store, and the 5 by 7 size is just a much more common frameable size in case anybody has that idea again. Another big change with last year's redesign was going digital. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a millennial that does not have a lot of patience for technology, so please give me a pat on the back for this. A huge amount of time and labor went into hand making each of my greeting cards. I was also hand cutting the greeting cards as well. So your girl was working when I was hand making every greeting card. Now that I've gone digital, it takes me a fraction of the time to restock my greeting cards, so I'm able to lower my price point a little bit. Although I think it's hysterical to get a handmade greeting card with a beautiful, big, fat, juicy F bomb on it, I do understand that our economy is in the crapper, and an $8 greeting card just isn't worth it for most folks. So I did what I could to reduce my labor costs on greeting cards. So now my higher price points are only for my custom, one of a kind pieces, which feels a little bit more worth it. If you also think this card is adorable, like this video. And if you enjoy seeing the behind the scenes process of me making my sarcastic, quirky, kind of inappropriate art, subscribe to my channel. This card is simply one of my favorites. I think because on the surface it seems really sweet and cute, but then when you actually read the rest of the card, you realize you can make whatever perverted implication you want. To me, it's the perfect combo of being pretty but a little cheeky. It's not until you really read the card that you get the joke. I have the link to my website in this video description, so you can order this card, check out some of my other romantic-ish cards, or get in touch with me if you'd like to talk custom work or commissions. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.